So in the last class, we have completed up to the nitrogen cycle. Brief revision. Can you tell me that when atmospheric nitrogen that convert into ammonia, that process we called? Very good. Anil, Jugal, Archie, Pallav. Yeah, very good. Nitrogen fixation. Right? Now, next. If nitrogen is formed from the dead bodies by decomposition, that you call? Correct. Ammonification. Now, this nitrogen, when undergo oxidation, so first convert into dash. Correct. Anil, Laksha, Pallav, Afia, Henna. Good. Now, this Shri, correct. Fatima, correct. This NO2 minus, right? Chaliye, NO2 minus form further converts into NO wrong. Yes, NO3 minus. That's the correct. That we call nitrate. Purva, all are good. Right? So nitrogen converts into ammonia. Ammonia can be converted into nitrite and then nitrate. Now we are going to learn that how this atmospheric nitrogen converts into the ammonia. Right? The name given or fixed as an ammonium form, and which can be easily uptake by the plants, right? Which can be easily utilized by the plants for their growth and development. Here the title that's nitrogen fixation. So nitrogen fixation is the process name suggests biological, right? In the form of ammonia. For that, microbes are required. Okay, biological nitrogen fixation. So to fix the nitrogen in the form of the ammonia, for that microbes are required. Okay, some of the microbes, not all, some of the microbes like Lactobacillus sota, which helps in curd formation, right? Different microbes have different roles. So some are helping to fix the nitrogen into the ammonia. Nitrogen fixing microbes in that. Examples, first of all, we classify in this form. See, nitrogen fixing bacteria, it can be like in this way. Nitrogen fixing bacteria, specifically microbes, two types. Either they are free living or symbiotic. Who will tell me the meaning of symbiotic? Raise your hand. What is symbiotic condition? Kashish, Rokade, go ahead.
Ma'am, like giving and taking back.
Yes, give and take kind of the relation, right? Both the organisms get benefit from each other, right? That we can consider as a symbiotic. Now, so if two things involve, like after example, algae and fungi, these two organisms interact with each other and get the benefit from each other, right? Over here, so that some of the bacteria that associate with the plant and helps in nitrogen fixation. So that we call symbiotic, right? Microbes or bacteria plus plant both associate with each other and helps in nitrogen fixation. So that we call symbiotic association. Next is a which one? Free living. Free living meaning they don't need this bacteria, no need to interact with the plant, just present in a soil. Okay, they are present in a soil and remain individual, remain free living, no need to interact with the plant, and it helps into fix the atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia. Some required The other thing that we call say that the symbiotic, some become or remain independent and perform nitrogen fixation we call free living, right? I hope these two terms first of all clear, free living and symbiotic. Now, in that further, that's two types. Free living further divided into two types. Aerobic, free living aerobic bacteria, free living anaerobic bacteria. बोलिए एरोबिक एंड एनाएरोबिक का डिफरेंस कौन बोलेगा? व्हाट इज दिस एरोबिक एनाएरोबिक? रेज योर हैंड. फातिमा.
Ma'am, aerobic respiration needs oxygen.
Respiration नहीं, aerobic organisms needs oxygen ऐसे, right? Here we are
Yes, ma'am.
talking about an anaerobic, they can live without oxygen, right? They don't need the oxygen to survive, to perform that respiration process and get the energy. So aerobic and anaerobic organisms, aerobic free living aerobic organisms, see in soil both the types of bacteria are present. Some are aerobic, some are anaerobic. Aerobic in that example, Azotobacter and Bacillus. Yes, correct, Purva. Azotobacter and Bacillus. Okay, Azotobacter and Bacillus. These two are aerobic free living nitrogen fixing bacteria. Next, anaerobic. Anaerobic in that Rhodospirillum. Okay, anaerobic in that first one is the Rhodospirillum as well as Bacillus. Okay, Bacillus and the Rhodospirillum, both spirillum, S, N. Rhodospirillum and Bacillus both are anaerobic, free living, nitrogen fixing microbes. Right? Remember these examples: Azotobacter, Leishmania, Bacillus, Rhodospirillum, aerobic and anaerobic category. Next, even some cyanobacteria. Here we are talking about the which organism, particularly ये bacteria थे, right? Now some of the cyanobacteria, blue-green algae, again they belong to that prokaryote condition, right? So cyanobacteria, can you give me some examples of cyanobacteria? Chapter 2 में learn किया है आपने?
Blue-green algae.
Examples, yes, Daniel, correct. Examples: Nostoc, Anabina, right? Oscillatoria. So in that Nostoc and Anabina, Nostoc and Anabina are also free living nitrogen fixers, right? They are also free living nitrogen fixers, remember. Cyanobacteria. So bacteria and cyanobacteria, some cyanobacteria and the bacteria that helps in nitrogen fixation, right? Free living में just you have to remember the examples. We will go in detail of symbiotic biological nitrogen fixation, right? Very important topic for long question, 5 marks question. Okay. Symbiotic nitrogen fixation, meaning what over here? That plant plus this microbe both associate with each other, both get the benefit from each other, and it shows their growth and development. Here, one of the example is that microbe and plant. We have discussed that microbe and the plant both shows the association in symbiotic condition. So microbe is which one? One of the example well known. You know this Rhizobium bacteria, right? Rhizobium bacteria. And plant is what? Legumes, right? Legumes means pulses, roots of legumes, right? Then next, that's the over here. So many examples are there of legumes. Alfalfa plant, right? Then sweet clover. Next, sweet pea, lentil, masoor, garden pea, watana, broad bean, that walad papri, or wal pulses के form में, then clover bean, right? These are the examples of legumes, right? So roots of several legumes. In that, these are the examples. The roots of legumes. In that, these all are example. Key examples are legumes के. In which you will get in this plant, you will get that rhizobium bacteria association, right? The rhizobium bacteria, this bacteria helps in to fix the nitrogen in this legume plant. Now, both the organisms, remember, they get benefit from each other. Rhizobium bacteria किसमें help करेगा? Nitrogen fixation. And this root system provide to this bacteria that shelter, nourishment, means the food and nourishment that is provided by the root system or that cells of the root to this rhizobium bacteria in which they are living. So both get the benefit. Bacteria ने क्या दिया? Nitrogen to the plant. Plant ने particular root system ने क्या provide किया? That's the shelter and food to this bacteria. So both are, remember, symbiotic nitrogen fixation in that both shows the association. Now, understand one thing. Suppose यहाँ पे ये root है of legume plant, right? And here rhizobium bacteria is present. Here also rhizobium bacteria. Once this rhizobium bacteria enter into the root, it helps in nitrogen fixation. Rhizobium bacteria present in a soil also, in a free living form, right? अभी सभी को see all rhizobium ultimately rhizobium bacteria present in a soil. If in a soil these roots are there, means legume plant is there over there, planted over there, this rhizobium bacteria enter into the roots and helps in nitrogen fixation. But what about if this plant is not there? सपोज कोई सॉइल है उसमें लेग्यूम का प्लांट ही नहीं है बट राइजोबियम बैक्टीरिया है तो सॉइल में तो बैक्टीरिया होंगे सो दिस विल रिमेन एज अ फ्री लिविंग रिमेंबर in a free living form it will not help in nitrogen fixation, right? In a free living form it will not help in nitrogen fixation. Only in a symbiotic form is once it enter into the root it helps in nitrogen fixation, right? Why? That we will see in the next topic. Remember, but free living form, it doesn't help in nitrogen fixation. Only in symbiotic form, it helps in nitrogen fixation, right? Next, one more example. First, हमने example learn किया for this. There is a root and legume plants. Sorry, my mistake. Legume plant root and bacteria, rhizobium, right? Now, another example for which one? Non-legume plant means pulses allows, right? Other than the pulses, so many plants are there. So here the example that roots of non-legume plant, example alnus plant and casuarina. Alnus and casuarina, right? कभी सुना भी नहीं होगा, देखा भी नहीं होगा, but you have to remember this name. Alnus and casuarina. Casuarina actually यहाँ पे available है, क्योंकि वडोदरा में भी उसके बहुत सारे plants हैं. बट वो आपको आइडेंटिफाई नहीं होंगे ऐसा सो this roots of non-legume plant example of plant alnus and casuarina here bacteria name is a frankia frankie नहीं हाँ frankia याद रखना frankia bacteria which are filamentous in shape right ये bacteria filamentous form में है like this जो rhizobium bacteria थे they are present in a rod shaped bacillus form. So Frankia bacteria, roots of non-legumes, Alnus casuarina, both bacteria, which both Frankia as well as Rhizobium, okay, are free living in soil, but as a symbiont, they can fix the atmospheric nitrogen. ये भी symbiote का ही example है. जैसे rhizobium फ्रूट में enter होके nitrogen fixation में help करता है. Same way, suppose here the Frankia is there, filamentous bacteria, right? This Frankia first enter into the root of these plants, Alnus and Casuarina, and then helps in nitrogen fixation. बोलिए क्लियर है? right? Up to here clear? Right. Now, Rhizobium bacteria in a leguminous plant, Rhizobium bacteria in a leguminous plant, understand two things, that suppose here the root and this Rhizobium bacteria and this bacteria enter into this root, and here bacteria live as a uh, here bacteria acts as a free living organism, right? Now, so in a free living form, in a free living form, bacteria perform rhizobium bacteria के लिए rhizobium can be aerobic as well as anaerobic, facultative condition है, obligatory नहीं है कि उसको ऑक्सीजन मिले तो भी रहेगा, ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिले तो भी, it's a facultative, right? So whenever rhizobium present in a soil as a free living form, it grows, it lives as an aerobic organism. And whenever it shows the symbiotic association enter into the plant root, it behaves as an anaerobic. Right? Again, why? That we will see in the next topic. Okay? In this every okay answers are there of your question. But remember this time, rhizobium bacteria into the soil as a free living aerobic. Next, when enter into the legume plant root system becomes anaerobic. बोलिए क्लियर हुआ ये? Now next, nodule formation. Nodule formation, it's a very, very, very important topic, right? Now, hmm, sorry. Now we are going to learn this nodule formation topic, right? First, we will try to understand with the help of this diagram. Now, see, once you have understood this thing in this diagrammatic form, you can easily write this topic. Very important for theory, long question with diagram, right? In that first, now into the soil rhizobium bacteria are present. अभी ये soil में legume plants भी grow कर रहे, तो bacteria को कैसे पता चलेगा कि yes this is the legume plant, I should enter into this one and helps in nitrogen fixation, right? So for that, this rhizobium, sorry, roots of this leguminous plant, they secrete first chemical. Roots क्या? Okay, one by one you have to remember this topic stepwise. Remember one by one you have to remember all steps, right? If you want, you can write it down in your notebook in a step. First step, that roots of legume secrete chemical. Leguminous plant roots secrete chemical. That chemical name flavonoids, right? Flavonoids and betaines. Flavonoids and betaines. ये दो type के chemicals. These two chemicals are secreted by the root system of leguminous plant. Now, this chemical shows the attraction of bacteria towards the leguminous plant. जैसे see into the soil, root system secrete this chemical, flavonoids and betaines, right? So surrounding में जहाँ पे this rhizobium bacteria is there, this rhizobium bacteria, okay, with the help of this chemical intensity, अगर वो बहुत दूर है, then gradually come towards the near of that root system. So it can feel can now the plant root system is nearby, like that. It reach to the first of all roots of leguminous plant. Bacteria reach to the roots of leguminous plant, right? And bacteria, okay, once it reach to the this bacteria reach to the root hair or the root of the leguminous plant. Now the next step for bacteria. First root ने work किया, now bacteria. Bacteria release one factor, chemical. Okay, that factor name is node factor. Okay, bacteria release node factor, right? Node factor से क्या होगा? So if we can make out in this that picture here, पहले देखो root hair ऐसा straight है. Now over here root hair shows a curling hook like formation, right? By releasing this node factor, it helps in to curling of root hair, right? One function is what? Root hair get curl. Next, after that, second point, that it helps in to degradation of cell wall. अभी बैक्टीरिया को एंटर होना है प्लांट के अंदर, सो सेल वॉल तो पहले डिग्रेड करना ही पड़ेगा, देन एंड देन इट कैन एंटर, राइट? So degradation of cell wall, that thing is also promoted by this node factor, which is released by this bacteria, right? And this type of curling hook like structure, we can say that over here bacteria in this skull shape, so many bacteria are enclosed, right? So first point, the roots secrete chemical which are attractive chemicals. On the basis of that, bacteria reach to the root hair of legume plant. Then next, this bacteria release node factor, and due to that it induces the curling of root hair, it forms a hook like structure. And then next is what? Degradation of cell wall. Root cell wall degrade. So from that, easily the bacteria can enter into the root system. See, right? And chain of bacteria over here, like a thread, chain of bacteria is formed that we call infection thread, which cause an infection, right? But beneficial point of view. So that is, we can say that infection thread. Infection thread containing bacteria, right? That reach to the, once it enter into the root cell, it reach up to the cortical cell, cortex cell. Epidermis, after that the cortex is there, right? This one is a dicot plant, legume is a. So it reach up to the cortex. Into the cortex, right? Due to the infection of this bacteria, rhizobium bacteria, once the rhizobium bacteria enter into this cortical cells, now the cortical cells do what? Cortex के cells parenchyma है. They undergo, cortex cells undergo, parenchyma cells undergo de-differentiation. ये कौन मुझे explain करेगा? चलिए, de-differentiation. De-differentiation. चैप्टर नंबर 15 में हमने लर्न किया है, if you recall. गालो.
Ma'am, that parenchymatous cells will again regain the capacity to divide.
Yes, correct. Right? These parenchyma cells, which are differentiated, parenchyma, cortical cells, they undergo de-differentiation. Now again become meristematic. So it form new cells. Right? And due to that, on this, suppose this is the roots of leguminous plants, right? On the root, when you observe, so swollen structures are there, mass of cells are formed, because ये जो cortical cells है, parenchyma cells, they undergo cell division and form a cell mass over that, right? Over that it forms a cell mass. and that we can consider as a nodule, that we call nodule, right? So infected cortical cells undergo dedifferentiation and start dividing, and by that way it helps in formation of nodule. बोलिए यहाँ तक क्लियर है? Okay, all of you switch on your video. Right. Now next, after that, after some time, okay, पहले तो बैक्टीरिया एंटर हुआ, cortical cells divide हुए, new cells form, cell mass form हुआ. Now in that the bacteria is living. Bacteria inside the root system also perform what? Multiplication. Bacteria inside this cortical cells, it performs what? Multiplication. So by that way, more number of bacteria are formed, right? After sufficient number of bacteria formation, they stop dividing. Means majority stop dividing. Because अगर वो divide होते रहेंगे तो who will perform that nitrogen fixation function, right? So after some time, this bacteria stop dividing. Majority, some are still dividing. So new this bacterial cells can form. Now, when stop dividing, then what happen? Into this cortical cell, it forms that bacteroids. Okay, next structure is what? That's the bacteroids, like this. See, right? ये plant cell है. Now inside that, this bacteria that is enclosed by a membrane, group of bacteria enclosed by a membrane. Okay, and by group of bacteria enclosed by a membrane, and that form bacteroids, right? And this bacteria, see one thing over here, that infected cell bacteroids occur in a group. They are surrounded by the host membrane. Host here what? Leguminous one. Now this host cell membrane, okay, the host cell membrane that secrete what? One of the compound that you call leg hemoglobin. हीमोग्लोबिन का फंक्शन आपको पता है, ऑक्सीजन को कैप्चर करना, राइट? एंड ये लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स में से डिराइव हो रहा है, दैट्स व्हाई वी कॉल लेग हीमोग्लोबिन. एग्जैक्टली हीमोग्लोबिन नहीं है, बट इस ये केमिकल कंपाउंड, बट इसका फंक्शन सेम है, लाइक अ हीमोग्लोबिन present in animals. So name given leg hemoglobin, right? Now the nitrogen fixation begins, right? So plant root cell के पास क्या होंगे? This pigment, leg hemoglobin, right? And bacteria के पास क्या है? Enzyme, nitrogenase, which helps in nitrogen fixation. Bacteria has nitrogenase. Next, host cell has this means plant has this leg hemoglobin, right? Now, why this bacteria once it enter? Now the answer of your question. Why this bacteria once enter into the leguminous plant and it can be perform this nitrogen fixation and not in a free living form? Because bacteria has this nitrogenase enzyme, and this nitrogenase enzyme is sensitive to oxygen. In the presence of oxygen, this one cannot be performed their role. तो भी soil में तो bacteria कैसा था? Can you tell me? Into the soil in a free living form, rhizobium bacteria aerobic or anaerobic? Yes, correct. Aerobic. Okay. So ये aerobic था, तो oxygen तो हो गई, and in presence of oxygen, nitrogenous will not work. So for that, bacteria first enter into root. Root cells provide this leg hemoglobin. तो लेग हीमोग्लोबिन क्या करेगा कि ये जो प्लांट सेल है, यहाँ पे जो ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल्स आएंगे, दैट ऑक्सीजन इज captured by this leg hemoglobin. So it acts as a oxygen scavenger. It acts as a what? Oxygen scavenger. Right? Oxygen को nitrogenous के पास जाने ही नहीं देगा leg hemoglobin. So now oxygen is not present in the presence of leg hemoglobin. So this nitrogenase can shows their work, helps in nitrogen fixation. That's why this symbiotic association is required. बोलिए क्लियर हुआ एंटायर स्टोरी? બોલીએ જુગલ.
મેમ તમે કીધું નાઇટ્રોજીનેસ એન્ઝાઇમ્સ નું, તો
હમ
મેમ નાઇટ્રોજીનેસ એન્ઝાઇમ સેન્સિટિવ શેનાથી છે?
ઓક્સિજન.
અને મેમ તમે છેલ્લો પોઈન્ટ કીધો ઇટ એક્ટ્સ એઝ અ ઓક્સિજન સ્કેવેન્જર, તો એ નાઇટ્રોજીનેસ એન્ઝાઇમ
નો નો
કે
નો
આ
નો લેગ હિમોગ્લોબિન ઓક્સિજન ને કોણ કેપ્ચર કરે? who will capture the oxygen? બોલો જુગલ.
બેક્ટેરિયા એટલે આ બેક્ટેરિયા.
ના, હિમોગ્લોબિન pigment.
ઓકે
In bacteria nitrogenase enzyme is present, right? Now story is what कि nitrogenase enzyme को अगर oxygen मिलेगा तो it will not work, right? That's why in that's the soil this nitrogenase enzyme cannot be perform their work to help in nitrogen fixation. But when it enter into the root के पास क्या है? root cells have a leg hemoglobin pigment. So ये देखिए आप बैक्टीरियोइड्स यहाँ पे फॉर्म हुए होस्ट सेल के अंदर. So this host cell secrete this leg hemoglobin surrounding this one. So जैसे ही सेल में यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन आएगा, लेग हीमोग्लोबिन उसको कैप्चर कर लेगा. बैक्टीरियोइड्स बैक्टीरियल कॉलोनीज के पास ऑक्सीजन जाएगा ही नहीं, right? So this leg hemoglobin acts as a oxygen scavenger, capture the oxygen and protect the nitrogenous, so it can perform their work. Clear,
Okay, ma'am.
Jugal?
યસ
Right.
મેમ.
Anyone have a doubt in this topic? Now, अभी है ना आपको एक देखते हैं घर पे. पता है अभी तो भाजी की सीजन स्टार्ट हो गई. यस और नो? मेथीनी भाजी, राइट? पर्टिकुलरली मेथीनी भाजी. सो मेथीनी भाजी आपने देखा कि ये पार्ट में लीव्स होते हैं which we utilize as a food, right? Here the roots are present. पता है उसके roots होते हैं which we remove, right? So in this roots part when you see अगर fresh है, that here the swollen structures are present. Check कर लेना. These swollen structures are what? Root nodules in which rhizobium bacteria are present, right? These swollen structures are root nodules in which rhizobium bacteria are present. When you take the section of this part, transverse section, okay, you can easily make out over here into the root nodules this rhizobium bacteria. लेग हीमोग्लोबिन का कलर होता है पिंकिश कलर पिगमेंट. बोलिए पूरा स्टोरी क्लियर है? चलिए फर्स्ट स्टेप. हु विल टेल मी वन बाय वन स्टेप आपको बोलना है, राइट? फर्स्ट स्टेप, रेज योर हैंड. जुगल बोलिए फर्स्ट स्टेप.
Roots of leguminous plants secrete chemical, and chemical name is flavonoids and betaines.
ओके आफिया सेकंड स्टेप.
Yes, ma'am. Chemical shows attraction towards the leguminous plant, and bacteria release the node factor.
केमिकल तो रूट में ही सीक्रेट किए, तो केमिकल शोज अट्रैक्शन टुवर्ड
Leguminous plant.
ओके बैक्टीरिया टू लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट. आप ये बोलो.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Bacteria to leguminous plant, and then bacteria releases the node factor, and by releasing it, the root hair get curled, and they helps in degradation of cell wall.
थ्रू व्हिच बैक्टीरिया कैन एंटर,
Yes, ma'am.
राइट? चलिए गालो नेक्स्ट स्टेप.
Yes, ma'am. Now the bacteria will form an infectious thread and will enter into the cortex region where the differentiation of parenchymal cells will take place, and after that, nodule formation will occur.
ओके Next, Afia. Last क्या बोला गालो? Slowly, slowly.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, bacteria inside the cortical cells, they lead to multiplication, and into the cortical cell they form bacteriodes when stop dividing. When they stop dividing.
Okay, stop dividing. It forms bacterioids, and
Yes,
now
ma'am.
next
They
step is what?
and they secrete hemoglobin,
Which
which
hemoglobin?
means
Nahi. Hemoglobin. nahi.
leg
Hemoglobin.
leg
Right?
hemoglobin. They secrete leg
Okay,
hemoglobin.
next. Okay, other than Jugal, Galau, Afia. Next अभी कौन बोलेगा? Archie.
Yes, ma'am. Host cell has leg in a
So, next. So, root epidermis, that flavonoids, which acts as a chemotaxis, means here the bacteria move along with the this chemical stimuli towards the chemical stimuli, so chemotaxis, right? Then rhizobum secrete node factor, so curling of root hair, degradation of cell wall. Now, rhizobia multiplication and colonization surrounding of root. Once it reach to the root into the soil, right? It start multiply, colonization. Now this colony attach the root hair, their epidermal cells, and due to this node factor, this shows the curling. And bacteria invade into the root hair, means enter into the root hair. Then infection thread formation occur. This infection thread carries bacteria into the root cortex, that chain of bacteria. Then nodule formation occur into the cortex. See, आपकी book में यही दिया है कि nodule formation occur in a cortex, but how, that I have explained you, right? Next thing, that for this nitrogen fixation, that nitrogenous enzyme is there, right? Now, how this nitrogenous enzyme perform their work? लेग हीमोग्लोबिन ने तो ऑक्सीजन ले लिया, अभी नाइट्रोजनस एंजाइम सेफ है from this oxygen, right? So now the first thing, that nitrogenous enzyme, that enzyme is made by FeMO protein. Remember, हमने iron and molybdenum में ये किया है कि it's a constituent of nitrogenous enzyme. Next, it catalyzes this reaction, it converts diatomic nitrogen into ammonia, right? Which is the stable product of nitrogen fixation. फिर वो ammonia जो है, that convert into NO2 minus, NO3 minus, that's different, right? Rhizobum bacteria किसमें convert करके देता है? Ammonia में, that diatomic nitrogen. Now, here, one thing, that one of the compound that is present in a plant cell, that we call FADH2, right? That we call what? FADH2. Now, FADH2, that flavine adenine dinucleotide dihydrogen. Flavine adenine dinucleotide dihydrogen, right? So this flavine adenine dinucleotide dihydrogen, with the help of this one of the enzyme hydrogenase, it will dissociate. इसमें से हाइड्रोजन रिमूव हो जाता है, देखिए it converts into FAD plus 2H plus 2 electrons, right? Electrons जो है वो remember electron carrier paradoxine, right? So वो paradoxine के साथ रहके it helps in nitrogen diatomic nitrogen formation. ये हमें लर्न नहीं करना in detail. We are interested in this one. Convert into NH3 ammonia. So इसमें hydrogen enter हुआ, yes or no? In nitrogen, hydrogen means reduction of nitrogen that leads to ammonia formation. When hydrogen adds, that you call reduction, yes or no? In chemistry language, addition of hydrogen. Now, so that thing helps in what? कि FADH2 पहले dissociate हो जाता है plant cell में and convert into FAD plus 2H plus 2 electrons. उसमें से जो 2H plus है, that is captured by this nitrogenase enzyme. With the help of this nitrogenase enzyme, this means N2 to ammonia, ये convert करना है. For that, this enzyme is required. So this enzyme helps in what? Gradually, it add hydrogen into the with the ammonia, right? Gradually. तो पहले चलिए ये 1 2H plus आया, फिर one more like that. For reaction, this is the entire reaction. Remember, this is a very, very important one, right? For 1 and 2 converts into 2 ammonia. 1 diatomic nitrogen that converts, and 2 है already यहाँ पे. So यहाँ पे देखो 2 NH3 करेंगे तो ही तो nitrogen balance होगा. Okay. So on the basis of this, remember 1 diatomic nitrogen convert into 2 ammonia. Now for that total 8 H plus required. 8 electrons are required, means ये 2H plus आया, right? फिर और 2H plus, one more 2H plus, one more 2H plus is required. Like that total how many? 8 H plus are required to form this ammonia, right? Next, and energy is also required to carry out this reaction. 16 ATP. To form 2 molecules of ammonia 16. If anyone asks, only one molecule of ammonia form करना है, then 8 ATP. 2 mol ATP utilize होगा, means dissociate into ADP and PI, adenosine diphosphate and inorganic phosphate. ये ATP था initially triphosphate, right? उसमें से एक phosphate जो bond है between this phosphate pyrophosphate, that bond will break and release the energy. That energy is utilized to carry out this reaction, right? So 16 ATP converts into ADP and PI, 16 ADP, 16 PI, then 2 NH3 and H2. These are the products. These are the products. These are the substrates. And here the enzyme nitrogenase to carry out this reaction. Right? Now tell me, should I call this process ammonification? Yes or no? बोलिए. मैंने तो आपको concept explain किया है. What is ammonification, nitrification, denitrification, nitrogen everything. बोलिए. जुगल.
No, ma'am.
Why? So क्या बोलेंगे हम इसको?
Ma'am, we can't say it's ammonification because there is no dead particles.
तो
There is
this reaction indicates what? 4 option मैंने दिए.
N2 fixation.
Correct. This reaction for what? N2 fixation. ये NEET का question है. Remember. Students क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पे अमोनिया आया means indicate के चलिए ammonification ही है. No. Right? It's a N2 fixation. Now फर्स्ट सी द एंजाइम एक्टिविटी के एंजाइम कैसे N2 को 2NH3 में कन्वर्ट करता है, राइट। See in this one, this is the enzyme, nitrogenous enzyme. Now with this diatomic nitrogen first bind, right? Bacteria के पास nitrogenous enzyme है, so atmospheric nitrogen can diffuse, right? Nitrogen can diffuse but cannot be utilized by the plant. So same thing over here, once it present in surrounding, nitrogen once enter into the root, by diffusion it captured by this bacteria, nitrogenous enzyme. Okay, now this N2 undergo reduction, 3 times reduction, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus, and और एक बार हमने जो total रखा ना, that is required for this reaction entire. Okay, we are not going into too much detail of that, right? कि इसमें 6 है, वहां पे 8, remember that 8H plus, because इतना डिटेल में कोई नहीं पूछने वाला, so no need to go in that. Now this first 2H plus, so यहाँ पे एक ये नाइट्रोजन है, another nitrogen is over here, नाइट्रोजन नाइट्रोजन, 2H plus है means 2 हाइड्रोजन, पहले इसके साथ एक हाइड्रोजन, इसके साथ, so 2 हो गए. Now one more 2H plus come, so one more hydrogen bind to this nitrogen, then one more H is come, right? And देखिए 2 NH3 molecules form हो गए, right? Now as and when आपको एक ये भी करना है, as and when this hydrogen, as and when this hydrogen that binds to this nitrogen, see पहले क्या था nitrogen का, that both are joined with the 3 covalent bond. Now यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन ऐड हो रहा है, तो ये एक बॉन्ड ब्रेक हो जाएगा to balance their valency, right? Next same thing, one more hydrogen is add to this nitrogen, so one more covalent bond is made. Then third that H plus H join, so ये bond भी break हो जाएगा, and by that way two individual NH3 molecules are formed, right? नाइट्रोजन का वैलेंसी 3 है ना, ये तो पता है ना, कार्बन का 4 होता है, नाइट्रोजन का 3 है, like this. Now so at the end the 2 ammonia are formed. An enzyme तो as it is, you know, enzyme cannot be utilized over here, enzyme to remain as it is, they can now carried out further reaction, right? This in this way the nitrogenous enzyme work. First nitrogenous enzyme with that substrate bind, and now here the 2H plus are providing. This 2H plus comes from which compound? That FADH2, which is present in a plant that undergo dissociation, FAD 2H plus 2 electron. उसमें से 2H plus यहाँ पे आ जाते हैं for reduction process, and by that way ammonia form and enzyme remain as it is. बोलिए आपको ये process clear हुआ? If you have any doubt in this, you can ask me. Right. चलिए next. Now in plant leg hemoglobin is formed, which is a pink color pigment, right? This is a pink color pigment and acts as an oxygen scavenger also, right? Host cell develop this pinkish pigment and that you call leg hemoglobin. Host cell that form, ये से ना, listen, ये है, ये यहाँ पे जो लाइन है ना, हीम बाय बैक्टीरिया, ग्लोबिन बाय लेग्यूम, right? Whenever the bacteria enter, otherwise imagine के plant cell तो aerobic है, legume तो aerobic है ना, right? Whenever bacteria enter into the plant ना, तो bacteria and plant दोनों together actually form करते हैं leg hemoglobin. Heme by bacteria, heme group, and globin by legume, ऐसे होता है. But We are not going into the detail. No need to prepare. ये just information के लिए. Remember these two lines. But hemoglobin, lake hemoglobin, pink color pigment, acts as an oxygen scavenger and protect the nitrogenase enzyme from oxygen. Right? Nitrogenase enzyme, which is sensitive to oxygen, it requires which condition? Anaerobic condition. Nodules contain an oxygen scavenger, right? Root nodules जो है, root nodules में भी bacteria है, right? Bacteria means bacteroids are there. Bacteroids के साथ वो plant cell membrane है, so it will form a leg hemoglobin, which protects this nitrogenase from oxygen, right? Next, again this is the extra form. By bacteria, a NEF gene is present in plasmid that form NEF, meaning what? In bacteria, this gene is present, NEF, which form this enzyme into the bacteria, nitrogenase. Right? So this enzyme produced by the bacteria, तो bacteria में उसके genes है, right? Specific genes है, that's why it can produce this. This gene name is NEF. Small letter में लिखना है, NIF, NEF gene. Right? Then rhizobium live as a aerobic under free living condition, but during nitrogen fixing events, they become anaerobic. Total 8 ATP, but for 1 ammonia. 16 ATP for 2 ammonia. 24 ATP for 3 ammonia. Like this are required. Energy required is obtained from respiration of host cell. Host cell perform respiration. Host cell by performing respiration provides energy in terms of ATP. And host cell का energy utilized होता है to carry out this thing. Entire reaction N2 ammonia with the help of nitrogenous enzyme. With this, I have completed this topic entirely, that nitrogen fixation. बोलिए clear हुआ? हाँ. One thing, when you see that page number 203 textbook, the third diagram देखिए, development of root nodule in soybean का दिया है कि inner cortex and pericycle cells under division. तो रिमेम्बर कि कॉर्टेक्स के साथ पेरिसाइकल के सेल्स भी डिवीजन होता है. मेनली कॉर्टेक्स, पेरिसाइकल तो सिंगल लेयर होता है, कॉर्टेक्स इज अ मल्टी लेयर. सो मेनली द that nodules formation occur in a cortex, but given pericycle, so remember. चलिए, let me first inform me that is this clear? This entire topic is clear. Write down. Okay. कालो, चलिए first. Now, again we will revise in a step wise. Okay, just a second. Bindya madam, Bindya madam,
Yes, madam.
કારનું ક્યાં સુધી કામ? That what happens? It is a behaves like a toxic. If more ammonia is there, right? Then it behaves as a toxic. Now, so this ammonia is utilized to synthesize amino acids into the plant, and that thing helps in what? To synthesize amino acids in plant. Now, important 2 marks question. First process, that reductive amination. Okay, first is a which one? Reductive amination. Now, reductive amination, in that reductive amination, in that over here, that ammonia react with alpha ketoglutaric acid. Now, you know the organic acids are there. Amino acids होते हैं, वैसे organic acids होते हैं. So this is an example of organic acid which is already present form in a plant, right? So plant में ये acid है, organic acid, alpha ketoglutaric acid. Now with this alpha ketoglutaric acid, this ammonium react, right? And here the enzyme required that name glutamate dehydrogenase. Because when these two combine, it will form glutamate. Product is what? Glutamate, or you can say that the glutamic acid. Biomolecules में आपने learn किया है, पता है ना? Glutamic acid, aspartic acid, glutamic acid are the examples of amino acids. Positively charged, these are negatively charged acid है minus, right? So alpha ketoglutaric acid reacts with the ammonia and convert into glutamate. This reaction is carried out by this enzyme, glutamate dehydrogenase. Right? Now, for that, over here, this NADPH is there. NADPH dissociate. This one is the required. It's a one kind of the coenzyme, you can say that. Okay, so NADPH, nicotine amide dinucleotide phosphate hydrogen. Nicotine amide dinucleotide phosphate hydrogen. ये आपने ऑलरेडी बायोमोलिक्यूल्स में लास्ट जो दिया था कोफैक्टर चैप्टर उसमें लर्न किया है. कोफैक्टर टॉपिक, इन दैट यू हैव लर्न दिस थिंग, राइट? प्रोस्थेटिक ग्रुप, coenzyme, it's one kind of the coenzyme. NADPH. So nicotine amide dinucleotide phosphate dehydrogenase work and helps in production of glutamate. And to balance this entire reaction, H2 is also formed. When these two react, H2O form and NADPH convert into NADP. This is the entire reaction. तो देखिए, first glutamic amino acid is formed, only one, right? So जैसे ही अमोनिया फॉर्म होते हैं, reacts with the alpha ketoglutaric acid, which is an organic acid, and form glutamic acid with the help of glutamate dehydrogenase. Only one kind of amino acid formed by this. Now, next is a what? Second process, transamination. Transamination, by this way, total 17 different kinds of amino acids are found. You know, total 20 are there, yes or no? So 17 plus 1, 18. Abhi do baki hai, that we will see after this. So total 17 kind of the amino acids are formed by this process, transamination. Now, to understand the transamination, first see this photograph. चलिए, I'll make this and देखिए. Over here, two kinds of acids are involved. You know now, by with the help of this reductive amination, glutamic acid is formed. One of the amino acid is there now in plant, right? That you call glutamic acid. Two compounds are there. One CO minus, यहाँ पे NH3 plus, then H and R1. Can you tell me, is it a structure of amino acid? Basic structure of amino acid, yes or no? Is it a basic structure of amino acid, yes or no? Write down. Okay. गालो कैसे ये नहीं हुआ? अमाइनो एसिड तो पता है ना, वन साइड कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप, अनदर इज ए, हाँ then it's
हाँ
a-
मैम है।
हाँ राइट राइट। तो ये अमाइनो एसिड हुआ, अमाइनो एसिड। नाउ अनदर एसिड इज विच वन? ऑर्गेनिक एसिड, कीटो एसिड्स भी बोलते हैं इसको, राइट? R2, this and this group. Now suppose मैं ये फॉर्मेट में लिख दिया यहाँ पे, तो मेक इट इजी। यहाँ पे R2, right? Now one thing that, देखिए ये R1 R2 ये हुआ ऑर्गेनिक एसिड, right? This is the organic acid. One is the amino acid, other is the organic acid. Now first amino acid is what over here, that which is formed by this reductive amination, that's the glutamic acid. ये हमारे पास है ग्लूटामिक एसिड। अभी ये एक है कीटो एसिड और ऑर्गेनिक एसिड। Now so why we call keto acid? Because here the ketone group is there, COO, ketone group, main functional major one, right? That's why we call keto acid. Now from this amino acid before that one thing, के लिए मैं लिख देती हूँ COs, right? Okay, this amino group is transferred to this one, right? Amino group is transferred to which one? Keto acid, and by that way keto acid converts into what? Amino acid. अमाइनो ग्रुप आ गया, तो अभी वो क्या हो जाता है? अमाइनो एसिड। एंड यहाँ से तो अमाइनो ग्रुप रिमूव हो गया, तो ये क्या बन जाता है? कीटो एसिड। ट्रांसअमाइनेशन, अमाइनो ग्रुप को ट्रांसफर करना है फ्रॉम अमाइनो एसिड टू कीटो एसिड। सो फ्रॉम अमाइनो एसिड कीटो ग्रुप ट्रांसफर टू द, सॉरी, फ्रॉम अमाइनो एसिड अमाइनो ग्रुप इज ट्रांसफर टू द कीटो एसिड। फिर कीटो एसिड, तो ये अगर हम लिखे यहाँ पे, देखिए पहले जो अमाइनो एसिड था उसमें ये स्ट्रक्चर था, ये जिसमें R1 में CH3 है। अभी यहाँ पे जो हम कीटो जो है, कंसीडर के दिस वन H, एंड अभी कीटो एसिड व्हेन कन्वर्ट्स इनटू अमाइनो एसिड, तो इसमें ये कंपोनेंट आ जाएगा CH2CH3। तो ये फर्स्ट वन एंड सेकेंड वन, बोथ अमाइनो एसिड्स आर सेम स्ट्रक्चरल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू और डिफरेंट? टेल मी। This two, first and second, ये जो newly form है, when keto acid converts into amino acid, they are structurally same. This amino acid and this one, yes or no? बोलिए, they are structurally same? No, right? Because यहाँ पे देखिए R1 में क्या है? CH3, which is a variable. यहाँ पे क्या है? CH2CH3. The total compound is changed, structure is changed, right? Yes, because of their variable group. R, that's a variable group over here, right? So by this way, इस फिर देखिए ये जो है this one amino acid, keto acid, amino acid converts into keto acid converts into amino acid, right? And here the R group is variable. Structure में जो R group था, that is the variable, and due to that, right, due to that you get the different 17 kinds of amino acids by this process, transamination. And to carry out this reaction, the enzyme is required, that is which one? Transaminase. Enzyme name is which one? Transaminase. This transaminase enzyme helps in or catalyzes this reaction, that amino acid converts into keto acid converts into amino acids. Right? Now, say this reaction which is given in your textbook. Right? देखिए ये अमाइनो डोनर है बिकॉज इसके पास अमाइनो ग्रुप है, अमाइनो एसिड है. ये ग्रुप क्या हो जाएगा? अमाइनो एक्सेप्टर. वन इज अ डोनर, अनदर इज एक्सेप्टर. एक्सेप्टर कौन सा एसिड है? कीटो एसिड. दिस वन इज अ व्हिच एसिड? अमाइनो एसिड. नाउ नेक्स्ट is which one? That once this amino group transfer over here, the keto group यहाँ, right? So amino acid जो R1 containing group था, amino acid converts into keto, and this R2 containing now has ammonia, so we can say that it's a amino acid. बोलिए, इस concept समझ में आया? keto to amino, amino to keto. Yes or no? Write down. This reaction is catalyzed by this enzyme transaminase process you call transamination. Remember, process transamination, enzyme transaminase, and here the main amino donor is which one? Glutamic acid, which is first formed by that reductive amination method, right? Which is first developed in a plant. So glutamic acid is there, which is the main amino acid donor. Right? मुताहिर, इससे मैं क्या समझूं? मुताहिर, okay. Next, so one by reductive amination method. Second, 17 amino acids are formed by this transamination method. And now we are going to learn the next. Okay. That amide formation. The two most important amides, that's the aspargine and glutamine. Right? Now, aspargine and glutamine, you know that they are also one kind of the amino acids. Now, how this aspargine and glutamine is formed? So, aspargine is formed from the aspartic acid. देखिए structure same है, सिर्फ यहाँ पे difference है. Right? Here, by addition of another amino group, देखिए ये actually change है, only this one. ये OH किस में convert हो गया? NH2. Right? So one in aspartic acid, when one amino group is added, it converts into aspargine. Yes or no? One amino acid, that's the which one? Aspartic acid. Specifically is aspartic acid here. So in aspartic acid, when one more amino group is added, it will convert into aspargine. Right? And like that, glutamic acid is there. From the glutamic acid, this glutamine is formed. देखिए glutamic acid का भी structure same ही है, सिर्फ लास्ट में डिफरेंस कहाँ पे? वो OH and NH2. राइट? सो ग्लूटामिक एसिड में भी अगर और एक NH2 अमाइनो ग्रुप ऐड हो जाता है, then glutamine is formed. So this glutamine and aspargine, they are examples of amides because in that more number of amino group is present compared to the other amino acids. Right? In that more that's amino group is present compared to the another or other amino acids. Here hydroxyl group of that carboxylic acid that is replaced by this amino group. So since the amides contain more nitrogen than amino acids, they are transported to other parts of the plant via xylem vessel, right? With the help of the xylem, okay, they are transported into another parts. This one, amides. बोलिए ये clear हुआ? Amides, that process we call amidation. Process we call amidation that helps in formation of amides. Amides के दो example, glutamine and aspargine. Aspargine formed from the aspartic acid, glutamine formed from the glutamic acid. Right? चलिए, last thing. Last. Now, last factor, along with that transpiration pole, okay, nodules of some plant, nodules of the some plant like soybean, example specifically which one? Soybean. Okay, we have already discussed this aspargine, glutamine. Now next, some nodules like in soybean export करता है, means over here remember that the fixed nitrogen in the form of urid to the transpiration pool, means xylem vessel में ही जैसे जैसे other elements move होते हैं, same way urids also get export, right? Some nodules in soybean, in that they export the fixed nitrogen as urid. These compounds also have a particularly high nitrogen compared to the carbon ratio, right? Urids also have a more amount of nitrogen. Here urea is there, urea का acylation होता है, so like urids are formed. Urea undergo acylation, so urids are formed, and urids के ये examples है, extra है, allantoic acid, allantonin, citrulline. Remember over here nitrogen is more compared to the carbon, right? Can you make out over here nitrogen, right? More number of nitrogen is present compared to the carbon. So high nitrogen to carbon ratio, urids. If anyone asks that more number of amino group other than the amino acids, amides. Group के बारे में है amides. Individual element के बारे में है urids. Urids, they are formed by the acylation of urea. Examples, allantoic acid, allantonin and citrulline. बोलिए, क्लियर हुआ आपको ये पूरा टॉपिक? Right. Now, last thing for NEET exam only, write down in your notebook, law of minimum. Quickly write down, huh? Law of minimum that is given by Liebig in 1840. Law is what? The productivity of soil, note down, productivity of soil depends on proportionate amount of deficient mineral. Understand कीजिए लाइन को. Productivity of soil that depends on proportionate amount of deficient mineral. Meaning what? So two types of soil is there, right? In one, that's only one element deficiency. In other one, 10 element deficiency are there. So which one shows the more productivity? Boliye. The one A or B, the first one in which A only one element deficiency, in another one 10 element deficiency. Which one shows more productivity, more fertile, A or B? Obviously, right? That's the which one? A. Because in that only one element deficiency. Other soil में क्या था? 10 element deficiency. Right? So productivity of soil depends on proportionate amount of deficient mineral. Right? Now, one more thing is there to understand over here. This law you call Liebig law. Liebig law भी बोलते हैं or else law of minimum. Law of minimum. Right? See, any element is there. उसका एक minimum and maximum value है. That is required by the plant. Minimum से less हो जाता है तो फिर deficiency symptom. Maximum से ज्यादा हो जाता है then toxicity. Right? So minimum amount is required, any element for the plant. The same thing, productivity of soil depends on proportionate amount of deficient mineral. Right? This law only for me exam. Chaliye, tell me. In chapter number 12, any doubt? Mineral nutrition में कोई भी doubt है?